Hey guys, it's Steph here again today, and today I have something prepared for you guys that it has been a super long time since I've done one of these, but without further ado, I have a massive book outlet unboxing. So this is exciting. I've not bought books from the book outlet for literally ever. I think the last time I bought from them was probably, hold on, let me grab my knife here. Was probably, actually, I don't think I've ever bought from the actual book outlet. I've bought from the book depository. Oh, I got it. Okay, next side. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so, inside we have a list of everything that I bought. Some paper that I don't need. I don't know why they put it in between my books. Okay, so here we go. This is what I have. I'm going to put it back on the floor here. Oof. So that I can actually open it for you. So, I spent $35 because that way I could get, you know, free shipping. And I got what looks like, 16 books. So I got 16 books. So first up, okay, so let me just explain to you what I did. A lot of the books that I got were from the feature, let me see if I can bring it up for you real quick. From the featured vlogger, Lala from, I think it's like Lala Reads or something like that. I don't remember her YouTube name right now. Books and Lala, that's what it is. So I got some idea from her. I was watching one of her videos, and I was like, man, I really wanted to get some books for myself for Christmas. So I looked at her featured vlogger page, and I picked some books that she recommended, and I picked some books that a Clockwork Reader picked as well. So that is kind of where I got some of my ideas from. Also, I picked some books that are either like a second book to the book I already have, or a series of books that was super cheap, by the way, like $2-3 a book to read that I've been wanting to read for a while. So up first on the top of the box, it looks like we have The Wish Granter by C.J. Redwine. So I just saw this book because I've been wanting to read the Ravenspire like set of books, and I just have never really gotten a chance to. So I was looking on here to see like what books they had from the series, and this was one of the like standalone books. I don't really know if there is another book or not, but I'm really into like what do you call those? Fairy tale retellings, and this one's kind of like a Rumpelstiltskin fairy tale retelling, and I absolutely love Rumpelstiltskin, so I thought this would be a really cool read. So that is book number 1. Let's move this out of the way. Oh, okay. The next up is The Rest of Us Just Live Here, a novel by Patrick Ness. I actually saw this book in Books and Lala, her video, and also this is one that she recommended. So I kind of just picked it up because she recommended it. She did say, however, that is a very controversial book. A lot of people don't really care for Patrick Ness, but I am going to read it because I think it would be really good, and she speaks highly of it, so I just thought this would be a really good book to pick up. Next up is Hold Still. I just saw this book and I thought it was a really beautiful cover, and upon reading about it, it was just something that I'm like really into because I don't really read a lot of books like this. So I decided to kind of like take a shot at it. It's like a contemporary book, I believe. And I don't really read a lot of those, so I just decided to take a shot at it. It's kind of a smaller book, so I think I can finish it pretty quick. But yeah, so there's that one. The next up is Sanctum, I think is how you pronounce it, by Madeline Rokes. I think that's how you say it. But I have the first book of the series here, so I just decided to get this book. I have Asylum, I think is the first book, and I was going to get Catacombs, but I don't believe that I actually picked it up. No, it doesn't look like I picked it up, but I will be getting Catacomb as well, just to add to the series, because I absolutely love the series so far. The book Asylum was like one of my top 5 out of 5 books that I've read this year, and I just really wanted to read this one, so this is going to be like a read maybe to start for the first of the year, but this is just something I really wanted to get. But I will be getting the third book of the series. Maybe, I should say maybe, because if this book is not as good as the first one, I might not read the third one. But I believe that this will be a good book, because this is an amazing author. I love the way she writes, and I love that throughout the book there are pictures of stuff like that goes along with the story, and every chapter, it's just a really awesome like book and writing style, and I just really love it. Next up, I got Written in the Stars. This one here was actually recommended by every single one of the feature vloggers, so I just decided that the fact that everybody speaks so highly of this book, that I should definitely like give it a chance. And I don't really know a lot about it, but it says, I opened the outer pouch of my suitcase. I stored $200 in there before I left for Pakistan, along with my visa and passport. I'm so thankful I never touched that spending money. It's not enough to get me home, but it's enough to get me to the airport. Once I'm there, I'll figure out what to do next. Wait, I slipped my hand inside. Nothing but slick vinyl. This can't be right. I had checked the pouch just 2 weeks ago. I felt the embossed cover of the passport between my fingers, but now I ran my fingers through and gasped for air. So, it just seems like a really awesome book, and how beautiful is this cover? Look at that. It is so beautiful. But, yeah, so this was just really recommended by all of the featured vloggers, so I just decided why not. And it was super, like, affordable, so. Next up, I got this book here, which is Beheld by Alex Flynn. This is another, like, what do you say? Oh my gosh, I have a blank. Fairy tale retellings. He's really good. Well, this writer is really good about, like, writing about all of the, like, fairy tales and stuff. For instance, this is Beastly as well. So, yeah. I loved Beastly, so I figured this was probably just as good. So I just picked it up because it was also a recommended book by one of the featured vloggers, so. Next up, I got A Breath of Frost by Alexandra Harvey. There's also another one that's called Whisper the Dead, it looks like. But this one was recommended by one of the featured vloggers, and upon reading about it, it's just something that I really thought I would be interested in, because I'm really interested in reading these kind of books. I also tried to get some books that I'm, like, not really familiar with, just to kind of get outside of my reading, like, section. So that's another thing I did, too, is I kind of just went through all of the, like, categories and kind of picked a book that I thought would be good, like fiction, contemporary, mystery, things like that. So, this was just a really very highly requested book, so I just thought that maybe it would be a good book to read. It's a rather large book, but I think it won't be as bad to read, because I think if I like it enough, which according to everybody that recommended it, that it was such a great book, I think I'll like it. So if I like it, I might get through it pretty fast. Next up is The Earth, My Butt, and Other Big Round Things by Carol Mackler. I don't remember why I picked this book, but I think it might have been one of the recommended books by one of the feature vloggers, because this is like, you know, let me see exactly what, give me one sec. So yeah, it's just like, a lot of the books you'll notice is I kind of just went with, like, what everybody liked, and I thought that it would be really, really cool to kind of see what everybody else likes. Like, again, this book is outside of my normal reading habits, because I really prefer, fantasy books and things like that. So, yeah. This is definitely outside of my normal reading. I'm scanning you. Why are you not scanning? There we go. Okay, so according to Goodreads, this is... Let's see. Well, it looks like Cat read it from Cattastic. So, obviously, it's a really good book. It kind of says that she is a 15-year-old Virginian, feels like a plus-sized black sheep in her family, especially next to her perfect big brother Byron. Not to mention her best friend has moved, leaving Virginia to navigate an awkward relationship with a boy alone. He might like her now, but what if he looks under all her layers of clothing? In order to survive, Virginia decides to follow a fat girl code of conduct, which works until the unthinkable causes her family facade to crumble. As her world spins out of orbit, she realizes that being true to herself might be the only way back. So, I'm guessing it's sort of like a contemporary, but me being a larger woman myself, I think this is going to be a pretty good book. Next up is Point, by Brandy Colbert. This book was one of the books that was recommended by one of the feature vloggers as well. And again, outside of my normal reading, like, genre, so I decided to just pick it up because why not? I don't know very much about it. It just says, first he stole her heart, then he took her friend, now she knows the truth. So, just from the front cover, it has intrigued me. So, I thought, why not? It was, like, very affordable, so I got it. Next up is, let's see. Oh, goodness. Why are the books upside down? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let me see if I got all of them. Oh, I did get Catacomb. Okay. So, I did get Catacomb, but it's hardcover, so it's a little bit outside of the other books. So, hello. Found her. But anyways, I did get the third book, so guess what? I am definitely going to read the whole series. So yeah, sorry, I'm really excited that I actually did pick the book up. I thought I did, but I couldn't see it in the box, so who knows? But here she is. But, yeah, super excited. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay, so next up I got The Shadow Queen, by C.J. Redwin, which is another, like, fairy tale retelling. I've actually been wanting this book for a while. I found it on Amazon when I was looking at fairy tale retellings, and so I decided, why not? It was on the book outlet, and it was like $3 or something, and it's supposed to be like the scratch and dent version, but it is definitely pretty much in perfect condition. The only thing I see wrong with it that might depreciate its value is that a little bit of the spine is cracked, and there is a black mark on the top of the book, but other than that, it is in pretty perfect condition. But yeah, so if you can see, I'm really starting to get into, like, fairy tale retelling, so, Alex Flynn and C.J. Redwine, should say, would be definitely two people that you would want to check out if you're looking to read, like, fairy tale retellings. Next up, I got Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. I just love how simple the front cover is, but it's so intriguing, and again, it's, like, it is about her killing a baby, but it's allegedly. Like, that's the whole point of it. So, let me read you a little bit of the back. It says, she didn't say much in the first interview with detectives, and the media filled in only blanks that mattered. A white baby had died while under the care of a church-going black woman and her 9-year-old daughter. The public convinced Mary, and the jury made it official. But did she do it? She wouldn't say. Many survived 6 years in baby jail just before being dumped into a group home. There wasn't a point to setting the record straight before, and now she got Ted and their unborn child to think about. When the state threatens to take her baby, Mary's fate now lies in the hands of the one person she distrusts the most, her mama. So, yeah. So, again, very awesome, intriguing read, and I just really think that it would be really cool. So, I picked it up. A lot of the times I pick books up by the simplicity of the cover or how beautiful the cover is, as well as if I usually try to read, like, the first line on the back of the book or the first line on the inside cover when you get, like, a hard book, and if it catches my attention, it's mine. For instance, the first line of this is, Mary B. Addison killed a baby, allegedly. So, yeah, that just caught my attention, and I thought, why not? It's outside of my reading genre, and it was super affordable again. So, next I picked up Acid. The only reason that I picked up this book, and I will be completely honest with you, is I paid 99 cents for this book. And apparently it's a thriller book, so I've never really read a thriller book. So here we go. This is, you know, what I'm going to read. And it looks like there's a second one. It's called The Fearless. Anyways. But yeah, 99 cents. How are you going to pass up a 99-cent book in a genre that you don't usually read? Yeah. It's, like, really awesome. And it's, like, in sections. So, yeah. Here we go. We're reading things. Exciting. Next up is Book of 1,000 Days by Shannon Hell. There's actually, it looks like 4 other books by her that looks like they might go to the series, but I'm not 100% sure. But this was requested, or not requested, I shouldn't say that, recommended by 2 of the featured vloggers, so I thought if they like it, I should probably check it out. So that is why I got this book. Next up, I got Thornhill, because my friend Sarah from the Library of Sarah talks highly of this book, so I decided that I should probably finally pick it up. When I first saw it on Amazon, it was a little outside of my price range at the time, but I found it on the book outlet for like $5, and I really couldn't pass it up because it's like a graphic novel. And I've never really like read graphic novels that much, but it's got some writing, and then there's a lots and lots of pictures in it. And she spoke highly of it, so I decided to like just check it out. So this is the next book. And last but definitely not least, I got a book about the... Sorry, I found something. A book about the Holocaust. This is called The Cage. It's a Holocaust memoir by Ruth Minsky-Sender. It's a very, very small book, so I think it would probably be a one-sitting read, or at least 2 sittings. But it is a memoir about someone that survived the Holocaust. Let me go ahead and read you the back a little bit, because it sounds like a very wonderful book. And I got this book looking for The Secret Annex, which I could not find, which is a huge bummer, but I will buy that book eventually. So it says, after their mother is taken away by the Nazis, Riva and her younger brothers cling to their mother's brave words to help them endure life in the Lodz ghetto. Then the family is rounded up, deported to Auschwitz, and separated. Now Riva is alone. At Auschwitz, and later in the work camp at Mittelstein and Greffenort, Riva vows to live and to hope for her mother, for her brother, for the millions of other victims of the nightmare of the Holocaust. And through determination and courage and unexpected small acts of kindness, she does live to write the unforgettable memoir that is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Sounds amazing. So yeah, this is the last and final book. So I hope you guys enjoyed this huge, like, haul video. That is kind of like my gift to myself for Christmas. I got a, like, Visa gift card, and I thought, why not? I need some books. So, yeah, definitely. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to check out any of these books, I will link the book outlet link down below. If you spend $35 or more, you get free shipping, which is bomb, and a lot of their books are really super cheap and affordable, and there are some high-priced books, but they're still, like, 50% off normal selling price. So, yeah, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye!